Hello, my name is Robin and I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this new video of mine. I'm here at the airport of Dallas, Texas to fly with an aircraft I heard so many good stories about. I'm here to fly with the Airbus A220 to Detroit and I'll be taking you with me. Anyway, let's go to the Delta Sky Club first and then on to Detroit. So please, come with me. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is easily accessible with public transit from downtown Dallas. A train, the Orange Line, operates all throughout the night and gets you to the A terminal. From here, you can take a shuttle to the other terminals. But do bear in mind though that the airport is huge and moving to another terminal can easily add another 30 minutes to your commute. Delta are a really small airline here at the headquarters of American Airlines. And I wouldn't be surprised that Delta purposely chose Dallas as one of the launch cities for the Airbus A220, simply to show off for American. But that is pure speculation. All jokes aside though, it is a smart move from Delta and I do expect that people do choose Delta over American just for this aircraft. Of course, with such strong competition at the airport here, it's no surprise that Delta have a fantastic lounge here too. The Sky Club in Dallas was renovated back in 2016 and has room for up to 114 people, although it was still empty this early morning. Drinks here are served at the bar, with soft drinks and basic alcoholic beverages for free, and premium drinks can be purchased. This morning, Delta had quite a decent breakfast buffet out with bagels, muffins, eggs, fresh food and cereal. Coffee, like in all Delta lounges, is Starbucks branded, unfortunately. Well, that was a very quick look at the Delta Sky Club here in Dallas. I had a good breakfast. It's a really nice lounge actually. I'm quite impressed. It was renovated in 2016 and you can clearly see that it's very nice. Anyway, the sun has come up, so it's time now to go to Detroit on the Airbus A220. Delta started flying with the CSeries back in January of this year, with LaGuardia Boston and LaGuardia Dallas as the first routes, and Dallas to Detroit, the route we're flying on today, followed in March. Currently, Delta's A220 fleet has grown to 27 aircraft, all delivered in a year's time. Our aircraft today was delivered in August as number 22. Delta will soon surpass Swiss as the largest operator of this type and has 95 on order, including 50 of the -300 model. I can honestly say that my mouth fell open when I got on the aircraft. The seats look really slick, the windows are huge and the legroom here in Comfort Plus is enormous. After takeoff, we'll take a more detailed look at the seats on this brand new aircraft. The Delta Airbus A220-100 has an almost identical seat layout to the Boeing 717, with room for 109 passengers in 3 classes, starting with 82 seats in coach in a 2-3 seat layout. Comfort Plus, where we are sitting today, seats 15 passengers. And finally, 12 seats in domestic first class in a 2-2 configuration. Service started immediately after takeoff with a snack from the tray. Something I hadn't seen before and I assume is limited to Comfort Plus and first only is the availability of bananas. Of course, Delta's classics, the Biscoff biscuits and Cheez-Its were available too. For a drink, I decided on a Diet Coke rather than a coffee that's also Starbucks branded. The seatback features a 10.1-inch screen with an auxiliary port and a USB port. Although Delta has unfortunately missed the opportunity here to future-proof the screen with the USB Type-C port. The screen is ridiculously responsive, but it does have some glare from the sun, and the viewing angle cannot be adjusted in case your forward neighbor reclines. Underneath the screen, a pretty standard sized tray table with the possibility to adjust the position. In the seat pocket, you can find the safety card, an air sickness bag, a guide on how to connect to the in-flight Wi-Fi, and Delta's in-flight magazine, Sky. And there's a handy pocket here for some extra personal storage. Between all seats, there's a universal power outlet too, and like I mentioned before, there's a ton of legroom here in Comfort Plus. Each seat also has its own reading light and air vent. And although the seatback screens are fixed, they're actually wirelessly connected to a central server on the aircraft. For the average passenger, that means nothing, but aside from being an AV geek, I'm also a giant nerd, so that's really cool. Also really cool is the lavatory. I didn't know you could actually appreciate the design of a toilet on a plane, but I do. And one of the 3 lavatories has a window and is being dubbed a loo-with-a-view. The only thing the crew didn't like on this aircraft is the galley, which according to them is a little on the small side. Stick around until after landing for my final 2 cents on this aircraft. Well, after about 2 hours we made it to Detroit, and you know what? I think I have a new favorite narrow-body aircraft, the CSeries, the CS100 or the Airbus A220-100 might actually be my new favorite narrow-body aircraft. Wow, it is so quiet. You can barely hear the engines and the windows are so big. You don't have to duck like on the 737 with pain in your neck at the end of your flight because you want to look out of the window the whole time. And then the lavatories, they look very modern, and the one in the rear also has a window as well. I am really excited to fly this aircraft again. Luckily I have a booking soon to fly with Air Canada on their A220, so I am super excited for that one. Anyway, that was it for our video today. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe to my channel. And otherwise, I'll see you next week.